Hey, it's Megan. Welcome back to another dollar DIY video. This time we are focusing on Christmas DIYs, and I got 10 easy and simple ideas to share with you. These are cheap, easy, not cheesy ideas that anybody can do from beginner to skilled DIYer. And with all that said, we're getting started right now. For this first idea, all you need is one box of Tumbling Tower game and gel super glue. Both are available at Dollar Tree. You could also use wood glue for this. I prefer gel super glue because of the fast dry time and it has a super strong hold. By the way, that ruler, L-shaped looking ruler, that's called a square. That's also sold at Dollar Tree. It really helps you get the line straight, but it's not necessary. Then some of Dollar Tree's rub-on transfer letters, or if you have a Cricut, definitely use your Cricut just the same. Optional, use some of Dollar Tree's wooden shapes. These come in packs of 12 up to 18, I believe. And then you can paint that the color of your choice. I chose black because the sticker letters are black, but hey, your DIY, your choice. If you want to paint them pink, go crazy, paint them pink. But I think it does look nice, paint it black. Heads up, Dollar Tree and Dollar General both have a bunch of really nice $1 ribbon this year. So I know a lot of people automatically think Dollar Tree for $1 items, but check out Dollar General too, because they got a bunch of stuff just the same. And these make really nice stocking tags, but you could also use them as ornaments just the same, or gift tags. I mean, gift tags, you get what? Nice 10 gift tags to a bag, but with one pack of Tumbling Tower game, you could make, I think, 10 of these. If you are looking for ornament ideas, another really quick and easy DIY is to grab one of Dollar Tree's wooden cutouts. They sell these year round. Then make copies of music sheets, or you can use wrapping paper, scrapbook paper, it really doesn't matter, and cut out your shape, but don't do it perfect. And you'll see why. Then take a glue stick and apply your paper to your shape. Now, I said don't try to make it perfect because in my opinion, in my experience, the best way to get the cleanest, most perfect cut is to intentionally leave some paper hanging over, then take sandpaper, swipe it away from your paper, and it's the most perfect cut I've ever been able to get. Then just a piece of scrap florals, or if you don't have any scrap florals, snatch up one pick from Dollar Tree. It'll go a long, long ways in making DIYs and ornaments. And as I mentioned, Dollar General and Dollar Tree. $1 ribbon, they are killing it this year, both of them. Then all you have to do is hot glue all the things down, and that is it. Now, these stars do come with a hole pre-drilled in them. I wanted my holes to go through the side, so I just drilled a hole through the side. But you can totally just poke a hole through the paper we glued on and hang your star the way that it was sold in the stores, with the hole through the front of the star. And another idea using one of these wooden cutouts is to paint it white. I prefer spray paint, and I'm always going to spray paint over hand painting, but you can totally hand paint, it really doesn't matter. Then snatch up some of Dollar Tree's picnic napkins, glue stick again, and put the napkin onto your star. Carefully tear away the extra napkin and use sandpaper to get the cleanest cut. More scrap florals and hot glue that down, and that is it. Super simple. I have made 6 of the music sheet DIY ornaments, and my neighbor really loves this. I'm going to make her a few more of these checkered stars. One of the quickest and easiest ways to decorate for Christmas without spending a lot of money or DIYing a whole bunch of stuff is to just use a candle you already have on hand and some more ribbon. I want to mention really fast though that Walmart does have 25 feet of ribbon for $2.50. Dollar Tree and Dollar General's $1 ribbon, you get 9 feet. So price per foot, it's the same. So if you're going to buy like a bunch of ribbon already or more than one pack, check out Walmart too, because they have a lot more selection and they seem to stock up more often. Anyways, all you have to do is hot glue your ribbon to your candle, add a bow and some more scrap pieces of florals. And for real, like I keep on saying scrap florals, scrap florals. If you don't have scrap florals, just buy one pick and that'll go for many, many DIYs. And I did this to all 3 of the candles I have burning around my house right now at the moment. I love the way these look. This would also be a great gift idea if you're using a candle you haven't already used, or if you buy like a new candle, but this really brings in that Christmas coziness in my opinion. And for this next DIY, we need 1 box of Tumbling Tower game. We are not making ornaments or decorating candles. I say 1 box and I mean 1 large box. The same size blocks are sold in 2 different amounts. So you can get 36 for $1 or 72, your choice. Just try to get the larger box, you get more bang for your buck. Then gel super glue or wood glue, both available at Dollar Tree. For this DIY, I am using wood glue because you have a little bit more wiggle room to place the blocks where you want them, or the wood. Gel super glue, you can't really mess with it much longer after you put the stuff together, but wood glue you can. So we have EL, 2 rows of 10, 1 row of 8. For the smaller 1 row of 8, we're gonna cut that down using a miter box and a handsaw. And I really don't wanna freak you out here. 1, a miter box and a handsaw are really inexpensive to purchase brand new. You can even get a set at Walmart for less than $10. But 2, you don't need, I'm not Hercules here. You don't need a lot of strength. You let the saw do the work for you. I did not mess with the time of this clip or the speed. Real time, less than 15 seconds. And you could see I wasn't straining or pushing hard. Like my knuckles weren't getting red. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, it's easier than you think. And it's cheaper than an electric miter saw or battery powered. Then just glue the middle piece of your N to the 2 rows of 10. And that's it. We got N, EL, and you can use one of Dollar Tree's smaller wreath forms as the O, or you can use one of their snowflake cutouts that they're selling right now and paint it the color of your choice. Either way, it looks great. And then we also have a few more options, my friend. You can paint your letters, or you can glue some fabric or burlap to your letters. I've done that before. I really love coffee staining, so I'm coffee staining mine. I always get questions about it. So up on the screen, I got the FAQs. Just know, soak for at least 10 to 15 minutes and use strong coffee. Then one option is to hot glue a few more of the Tumbling Tower games to the back so you can stand your Noel piece up on a fireplace or on a top shelf. Maybe if you decorate above your kitchen cabinets. The wreath and the snowflake both look great. But another option is, so I did this with the fall letters I made. I used their foam mounting tape, but I believe their permanent mounting tape would work just the same. Both of these are indoor-outdoor safe. And I put the letters on my vinyl out back. This did not fall down. I had no issue with the rain and the storms. I left it up for almost 2 months and it worked out great. This next DIY is cool, not for only decorating, but it can make a really cool gift presentation or idea. All you need are 2 of Dollar Tree or Dollar General's $1 over the door wreath hangers, and we're snapping off the over the door part. And it's not hard to do, I promise you. Once again, not Hercules. I haven't been working out. It just snaps right off. Optional, you can bend the hook part with some pliers to make it more curvy because we are making a sleigh or a sled. Then one of Dollar Tree's plastic sleds. These are in like the candy area at my store, and because it's plastic, give it a good coat of Mod Podge before or after painting. That's going to keep your paint from chipping or peeling. And that's pretty much it, my friend. I mean, you can bedazzle the sleigh if you want to, or sled. Yeah, this one's a sleigh. You can bedazzle the sled with some ribbon or a wreath, or maybe some of DT's rub-on sticker letters, or you could leave it just as is, fill it with pine cones or ornaments, use it as a gift basket, or just throw some of Dollar Tree's $1 florals in there. Another idea to use the wreath hangers as sled runners, and hey, shout out to all the people that told me that they were called runners because I didn't know what they were called in my last video, is to use something to elevate your runners from your sled or your sleigh. I'm using plant hangers, but you could use Jenga pieces or wooden beads. The plant hangers, I have them laying around the house, but they're really cheap on Amazon. If this is exactly what you want to do, you can get like a 10 pack for, I don't know, $2. I used hot glue first and then reinforced with gel super glue, painted that red, but you can do the color of your choice. Then snatch up one of Dollar Tree's bamboo cutting boards and apply your runners using gel super glue or some type of stronghold glue, the glue of your choice. And that is it. I really love the sled way more than I thought I would, for real. I've made something, I guess, kind of similar, like a riser, a regular riser using the bamboo board and beads, and I use that for my dish soap. So this sled is like the perfect holiday kitchen decor for me because I don't decorate my kitchen. In fact, I really don't like anything out on the counter unless it's necessary, but it also looked great for a candle riser or even, to put your coffee on in the morning. This DIY is inspired by Sarah Jane, my BFF here on YouTube. Her video will be linked in the description, and it was also inspired by Wendy, the kindest woman ever from White Sparrow Living. And guess what? Yeah, her video is linked in the description just the same. And we are on to the next one, where all you need to do is snatch up 1 to 2 packs of Dollar Tree's wooden shapes. These are new, or at least new to me this year. They come in trees and angels, I think snowmen. I love the tree version. And then some gel super glue and some smaller beads. Attach your beads to the top of your trees, or angels, or snowmen, whatever other shape they came in that you snatched them up in. And then you can just hand paint them or spray paint them. Although I really think that spray painting works best for this DIY because, and especially if you use like a high quality spray paint like Rust-Oleum, you spray paint them 1 thick coat, kind of turn them over, and that's it. Then ideally, if you can find some of Dollar Tree's wooden bead strands, I haven't been able to, but my sweet friends Caitlin and Bethany sent me those photos, so I know they're out there, at least in Kentucky and Illinois somewhere. But we do have some more options. Dollar Tree also has faux pearl beads, 60 count and 80 count, or you can use Dollar Tree's colorful wooden beads. I buy my beads by the bulk on Amazon. Here are 2 stores I have purchased from multiple times. You get multiple sizes. I'll have those linked in the description. Totally optional. You can spray paint half of your beads. In my personal 100% biased opinion, I love the way this looks and it looks better, but my style may not be your style. And I used Rust-Oleum 1 thick coat, gave me full coverage for these beads. It was really easy to do. So I guess that's a pro. If you're using Dollar Tree's colorful wooden beads, just know that you can spray paint them the color of your choice. Then just string up your beads, whatever pattern your heart desires. You can use this as a garland, or just use it across some books, or drape them over a blank frame. I've seen that done at Hobby Lobby and sold for a heck of a lot more money than at $3 or whatever we spent on this DIY. Either way, I love the way these turned out. They look amazing no matter what you want to do. This next DIY is inspired by a shopping trip with my neighbor. So we saw this, $16 at Walmart. It is just a large MDF welcome sign, but if you go to Dollar Tree and snatch up one of their wooden planks, we can make the same thing. But if you cannot find wooden planks at your local Dollar Tree, no worries, my friend. In fact, my local Dollar Tree just started selling the wooden planks, and I've only seen them 1 time in stores. So anyways, go to Facebook Market, search free wood, see what your local area is offering up, or just use the back of one of Dollar Tree's larger MDF signs. You can flip it over on the back and nobody will know what it looks like on the other side. Either way, no matter what you're using, paint your sign white or your base color. Now, our inspiration was painted red, but my neighbor wanted a white sign with red lettering. So we are using Dollar Tree sticker letters, spray painting those red and putting those on a white sign. This works out really well. I have spray painted Dollar Tree sticker letters so many times. And if you use a high quality spray paint like Rust-Oleum, which is less than $4, and you just need 1 thick coat, great coverage, great stick, it works out wonderful. Then 2 to 3 of Dollar Tree's greenery picks, depending on the pick you're using and then also what wood you're using for your base, like depending on how long your sign is. And just hot glue those bad boys down. Then we have a few options, my friend. So Dollar Tree carries these extra large, beautiful bows. Guess what? For only $1. Shocker, I know. And I love the buffalo check ones, not so much for the pattern, but because they have a fabric feel on the outside. Although I am using some ribbon I had snatched up last year on sale at Dollar General for like 25 cents and making my own bow. Now, I'm not a professional bow maker, but I have been getting better. So the best I can do is make 2 double loops or like a double basic bow and then use a Dollar Tree tinsel tie to put those together, and then adding another basic bow on top of that. I've mentioned before, though, that Olivia's Romantic Home and then Ramon at Home both have great YouTube channels if you're looking to learn how to decorate a bow or even style florals. That I've learned so much from both of them. Anyways, then just add one of Dollar Tree's bells, which is optional, and hot glue that to the top. And that's it. I gave this to my neighbor. I did spray paint it with a clear spray paint just to seal everything in, but you could also use a hand paint on, like option Mod Podge or sealant, whatever your heart desires. And if you're keeping it inside, that's not necessary. Now I made another one for myself because I really thought this was a cool idea. This time my letter spelled out Be Merry, and I used one of Dollar Tree's little wood cutout trees, painted that green. I used a different type of ribbon, but I tied my same basic bow, and this time I used 3 of Dollar Tree's bells, but spray painted them white, hot glued those to the middle of my bow. The other difference is I like to shop end of season, so I picked these up for pennies, pretty much. I think at Michael's, maybe Joann's, the end of the season last year. This is my favorite DIY of the video. Probably my favorite DIY. This is Christmas to me. I love the reds, the whites, the greens. I saw a video on YouTube not too long ago. It was like the do's and the don'ts of Christmas. I don't care. The do's and the don'ts of decorating don't apply to Christmas to me. I love the nostalgic memories, and I'm going to go all out. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and I will check you. I won't check you. I will catch you next time, my friend. Much love to you.